Please rise and remain standing.
Good afternoon, and please be seated. What an amazing, good-looking group of graduates. To our alumni, families, friends, faculty, staff, guests, and our graduating students, welcome to our spring 2019 graduation ceremony. First, to our graduating students, congratulations. Completing a bachelor's or a graduate's degree is a remarkable feat, and I know many of you have completed your degree while working full-time and carrying on major family and personal commitments. So earning your degree is truly an extraordinary accomplishment, and you should be proud of yourself. So congratulations and well done. But all of us know that you wouldn't be here without the support of others. So I'd like us to take a moment to recognize a few groups of people. I want to begin by recognizing our college's leadership team. Most are listed in the program and will be introduced to you as we begin awarding degrees. But there are two who I'd like to identify at this time. First, joining us on the platform party is our newest Associate Dean and Executive Director of the Friday Institute for Educational Innovation, Dr. Carla Johnson, who is here for her first event. Thank you, Carla. I'd also like to recognize Dr. Michael Mayer, our Assistant Dean for Professional Education and Accreditation, who is sitting with our faculty. Drs. Johnson and Mayer, along with the rest of our leadership team, lead a remarkable group of faculty and staff. And to our graduating students, you have received the best from our faculty and staff here in our college. Our faculty and staff have challenged and supported you. They have served as your teachers and mentors, and they have been with you and have done all that they can to prepare you for the opportunities and challenges you will face. Would all the faculty and staff in the college please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Among our faculty and staff, there's one in particular I'd like to recognize who has participated in more of these ceremonies than maybe any of us. Professor Edwin Gerler, Professor of Counselor Education, will be retiring this week after joining the faculty in August 1977. Professor Gerler is nationally recognized for his scholarship. He's a stellar teacher, advisor, mentor to our students and many alums, and has served our college exceptionally well and in many capabilities, including serving as Associate Dean for Research and External Affairs. Please join me in thanking Professor Gerler for his 42-year contribution to the College of Education and North Carolina State University. I would also like to acknowledge the family members, loved ones, and friends who have supported our graduating students. No one makes it to graduation alone, and those of you sitting up there know that very well. For this reason, I'd like to ask our graduates to stand, turn to their audience, friends, and family members, and give a huge round of applause to those who supported you and stood beside you, thick and thin. And now, class of 2019, we're here to recognize you and to celebrate your commitment to the field of education and your decision to choose this remarkable profession. Collectively, you will conduct research, influence policies, lead community colleges and schools, counsel children and adults, teach students, and lead and improve our communities. No matter what path you take, you've chosen to take in education as a field, I urge you to be a champion for the educational success of all. There's no secret that our profession of education has its challenges. These challenges, live divisiveness and violence, seem to be growing daily. But when I look across the floor and see you, and I engage with other educators, I am filled with hope. You've chosen the profession of education, not in spite of challenges, but in many cases, precisely because of those challenges. Even on the toughest days, you have showed up, and I know you will show up and embrace what it means to be an educator. You are problem solvers, creators, innovators, healers, and change agents. You improve reading proficiency and inspire interest in STEM fields so children and youth from all backgrounds can have access to opportunities and become who they aspire to be. You create safe environments where our most powerless can be empowered to use their voices. You foster healthier and stronger communities so our most vulnerable can find a place to belong. You develop organizations to defy the odds against racial and economic inequities and to open doors of opportunity. You are and will build a better world for our children and families and society. And that's because of you that you chose the profession of education and because you chose NC State University. Here, we think and do the extraordinary, so all learners will have the opportunity to think and do the extraordinary. Today, in order to do that, our society and our world require that you maintain a deep commitment to integrity and an unwavering advocacy for equity and social justice in all that you do, day in and day out. So, from the bottom of my heart to our graduates today, I thank you for choosing the profession of education. We need you today more than ever before. Now, it is my honor to introduce one of the members of the class of 2019 who will deliver the charge to our graduate students. Dr. Jamelia Davis. Jamelia has completed her Doctorate of Philosophy degree in Educational Leadership, Policy, and Human Development with a focus on higher education. Her professional experiences are rooted in student affairs and academic affairs, which have informed her dissertation study on how senior leaders prioritize college students of color. She also recently received the National Association of Student Personnel Administrators Regional 3 2019 Outstanding Graduate Student Award. Please join me in welcoming Jamelia to the stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. Esteemed guests, family, and friends of the graduates, and NC State's College of Education's class of 2019. Go Wolfpack. I've spent a lot of time thinking about what I would share with you today. I reflected on my past experiences, and what kept on coming to mind was the Adinkra symbol of the Sankofa bird. I was introduced to Sankofa at a young age during various cultural celebrations of important milestones, just like this one. The Sankofa bird is an image of a bird whose feet are firmly planted forward with her head turned looking behind. Sankofa symbolizes the importance of reflecting on the past to build a successful future. The Sankofa bird reminds us that as we firmly plant our feet facing our bright futures ahead, we must not forget what got us here, why we became educators, and what we have learned while we've been at NC State. So why did you become an educator? Many of us can think of someone who inspired us to be where we are today. For me, my dad introduced me to college life through his role as a professor and administrator for TRIO programs. This privilege gave me a unique perspective of an administrator who believed and fought for equitable opportunities for historically marginalized students. I saw how my dad learned alongside his students and made a difference in their lives. Because of his example and the unrelenting support of my mom and husband, I stand here 20 years after my dad's passing, living out his legacy as an educator whose research holds administrators accountable for supporting the same students he served. I am here because he was. Why did you become an educator? The Sankofa bird also encourages us to reflect on what we've learned during our time at NC State. For me, my doctoral experience has taught me about the importance of historical context. I grew up in a Jamaican household where among the heroes we paid homage to, like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, were people of Jamaican heritage like Marcus Garvey, who committed his life to unifying and empowering Pan-African identities. Marcus Garvey once said, "A tree without the knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots." As I wrote my dissertation and reflected on what I learned in my classes, this quote reminded me that to make strong claims in my study, I needed to build my knowledge around the history, origin, and culture of exclusion that shapes our education system. This explained why in the beginning stages of my research, my dissertation committee kept telling me to read more. They reminded me that what we experience today are the residual effects of decisions made yesterday. What have you learned? Now, what do we do with what we've learned? The Sankofa bird reminds us that we look to the past to build a successful future. So let's build a successful future. How? Our NC State mantra suggests we must think and do as educators. We have a unique role in our society, which makes it even more important for us to think and do. We must think of whose voices are left out of conversations and create environments where students can be who they are wherever they are. We must think about education's flawed history with people of color and break down barriers that remain even though ancestors labored to cultivate the land and build institutional structures. We must think about our role in an imperfect system and ask the tough questions so often that people begin to anticipate and prepare for those tough questions. We must think of those who risk their livelihood for a more equitable today and honor them through an assertive commitment to living out the value of equity. We must think and do because those before us thought and did. As we step into our classrooms, our labs, our offices, our communities, we must never lose sight of who stands to benefit. Our past fuels us to action so that generations to come will say, "We are because they were." What stands between us and an equitable future is the educator we decide to be. In August, like the Sankofa bird, I will have my feet planted forward, reflecting on the wisdom I have gained in this journey as I enter a new classroom. Only this time, I'll be mom, walking our son Harrison into kindergarten. As he enters the system that I am exiting today, I know that my husband and I have done our best to use what we've learned to prepare him for a bright future. Harrison is a constant reminder of who stands to benefit. Let's give him, his friends, and the next generation a history they can be proud of. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jamila. Good afternoon. My name is Lee Stiff, Associate Dean for Faculty and Academic Affairs of the College of Education. Now, we come to the portion of our program when we acknowledge individual graduates. But before we do, let me make 3 announcements. First, there is no reason to hold your applause until all in a group have crossed the stage. In fact, we encourage you to applaud anytime you see your graduate. We are acknowledging a great accomplishment here today, so feel free to show your graduate how proud we all are. Second, to ensure that you capture this special moment, we have hired a professional photographer to take pictures of all of our graduates. We know how much this day means to our graduates and to their families and friends. So please, do not worry if you can't get a great picture from where you're sitting. Lastly, please note that those students graduating with distinction are highlighted in the program. Each year, our presentation of new doctorates is truly special. Shortly, I will invite the doctoral candidates and department faculty to join Dean Mary Ann Danowitz in the hooding ceremony. In the hooding ceremony, we will recognize those graduates who receive a doctorate degree. The doctorate is the highest degree that North Carolina State University offers and is awarded in recognition of the rigorous, independent academic research that each student has conducted and produced in the form of a dissertation. At this time, I'd like to ask Dean Danowitz and Department Head Penny Pasquay to join me on stage for the recognition of graduates from the Department of Educational Leadership, Policy, and Human Development. And will the department faculty please stand and be recognized? Faculty, please be seated. We begin with the hooding of the graduates receiving a Doctor of Education in Adult and Community College Education. Adrienne Donnell Freeman, dissertation title, The Impact of Late Course Registration on Student Success in Higher Education, under the direction of Professor Michelle Bartlett. Melvina Lee, dissertation title, Community College Students' Viewpoints of an Outstanding Advising Process, under the direction of Professor Michelle Bartlett. James Alfred Jackson, dissertation title, All Male Early College Completers, The First Step, Choosing to Participate in an Early College, under the direction of Professor James Bartlett. Susan Dedmon Burleson, dissertation title, The Role of Relational Trust in Promoting Faculty Engagement in Student Success Reform Efforts at Community Colleges, under the direction of Professor Audrey Jager. Constance Ray Wolf, dissertation title, Middle Leader Communication with Faculty During Student Success Reform Efforts at 2 Community Colleges, under the direction of Professor Audrey Jager. Educational Administration and Supervision. Letitia Yvette Janis. Dissertation title, Parental Involvement in High School Freshman Orientation, examining parental perceptions concerning a critical transitional intervention, under the direction of Professor Lisa Bass. Thomas Bennett Jones, Jr. Dissertation title, Scheduling Matters, a case study of intervention block scheduling as a cultural transformation strategy in 2 secondary schools in eastern North Carolina, under the direction of Professor Bonnie Fuzzarelli and Professor Michael Ward. Lauren Annalise Lampron. Dissertation title, The Perceptions of Parents of Children Who Live in the Attendance Zone of a Title I Elementary School regarding the implementation of word analysis technology, under the direction of Professor Bonnie Fuzzarelli and Professor Michael Ward. Steve Michael Lassiter. Dissertation title, The perceptions and beliefs of high-performing teachers who teach struggling readers in low-performing schools, under the direction of Professor Lance Fuzzarelli. Michael James Massey. Dissertation title, A Qualitative Study of First-Year Teachers' Experiences with the Use of the North Carolina Teacher Evaluation Process as a Tool for Professional Growth, under the direction of Professor Lance Fuzzarelli. Now, for the awarding of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees, we begin with counseling and counselor education. Artelacia Laquette Churchwell. Dissertation title, The Complexity of Care, a single case study exploring the intersectionality of culture and chronic life stressors on trust, under the direction of Professor Edwin Gerler. Nicholas Danton High. Dissertation title, Motivations for Giving Back, an exploration of what drives underserved college students, under the direction of Professor Edwin Gerler. Tabitha Rasheen Haynes. Dissertation title, Dropping the Cape of Strength, a phenomenological exploration of Black superwomen's lived experiences and perceptions of help seeking for psychological distress, under the direction of Professor Stanley Baker. Johnny C. Lane. Dissertation title, Creating the Competence in Social Justice Action Scale, under the direction of Professor Sylvia Nasser. Educational Leadership, Policy, and Human Development. Frank Thurston Fields III. Dissertation title, Examining the Transfer Policies and Procedures at a Public Four-Year University, Impacts on Community College Student Success, under the direction of Professor James Bartlett. Jamelia Shanika Davis. Dissertation title, Views from the Top, Vice Presidents of Student Affairs Perceptions on Prioritizing Students of Color, under the direction of Professor Audrey Jager. Educational Research and Policy Analysis, Allison Jane Medlin. Dissertation title, Fostering the Hero Within, a narrative study of foster care alumni in higher education, under the direction of Professor Audrey Jager. Jamie Lynn Kogrelli-Bojorski. Dissertation title, Exploring the Experiences of Student Veterans with Disabilities as they transition to a research-extensive institution, under the direction of Professor Chad Hogan. Nicole Marie DeTello. Dissertation title, Rural College Students' Persistence and Institutional Support, under the direction of Professor Alyssa Rockenbach. Chelsea Andrea Daub. Dissertation title, Notes of Native Sons, Stress and Coping Storytelling Among Native Black Male PhD Students at Historically White Institutions, under the direction of Professor Joy Gaston Gales. Ashley Marie Gray. Dissertation title, Doing the Right Something, a constructivist grounded theory approach toward understanding advocacy and allyship among college students, under the direction of Professor Joy Gaston Gales. Sharonda Whitter Fleming. Dissertation title, A Mixed Methods Multiple Case Study of the Initial Implementation of the Trauma-Sensitive Schools Model in an Elementary and Middle School, under the direction of Professor Tamara V. Young. Allison Christine Winsler. Dissertation title, A Case Study of Secondary Teachers' Experiences in Classroom Management Professional Development at the NC State Beginning Teacher Institute, under the direction of Professor Tamara V. Young. Dina Lynn Guido. Dissertation title, North Carolina Community College Faculty Perceptions of Dual Enrollment Students, under the direction of Professor Jane Fleener. Jennifer Jolynn Preston. Dissertation title, Cooperation or Coercion, a comparative case study of relationships between the Tennessee and Washington State education agencies and the Federal Department of Education, under the direction of Professor Lance Fuzzarelli. Jill Lauret Rushings. Dissertation title, Using the Socio-Ecological Model to Explore Adult Learning in the Faithful Families Program, a qualitative case study in one church and one mosque, under the direction of Professor Tueri Bowles. Joyce Bass Valentine. Dissertation title, A Case Study of Persistence Among African American Males Attending Early College High Schools in Rural North Carolina, under the direction of Professor Tueri Bowles. Holly Anna Solinger. Dissertation title, How Corporate Trainers Get Groupies, a Q methodological study of viewpoints on why trainees seek out the same corporate trainer for additional training, under the direction of Professor Diane Chapman. Thank you, Dr. Pasquay. Would Department Head Aaron Clark please step forward for the recognition of doctoral degrees from the Department of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Education. And would the faculty of STEM Ed please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. We begin with the hooding of the Doctor of Education degrees, Technology Education. Nolan Edward Farr. Dissertation title, The Development and Evaluation of Rubrics Used to Assess the Quality of Pre-Service Teachers' Teaching Practices in STEM Education, under the direction of Professor Aaron Clark. Now, for the awarding of the Doctor of Philosophy degrees, Mathematics Education. Mona Tauber, dissertation title, Moment by Moment Noticing of Professional Development Leaders, a multi-case study on facilitation of elementary mathematics teacher professional development, under the direction of Professor Paola Stein. Blaine Anderson Patterson, dissertation title, Real Analysis Mathematical Knowledge for Teaching and Investigation, under the direction of Professor Karen King. Science Education, Brandy Leland Bowling, dissertation title, An Investigation of the Characteristics and Sources of Pedagogical Content Knowledge in Community College Biology Instructors, under the direction of Professor Soon-Hae Park. Whitney Diane Richardson, dissertation title, Who Will Stay? How Teacher Professional Identity Influences Teacher Retention Decisions in North Carolina Science Teachers, under the direction of Professor Soon-Hae Park. Sonia Jean Calderara, dissertation title, Activating Learning and Motivation in Undergraduate Journal Chemistry by Flipping the Classroom, a mixed methods study, under the direction of Professor Eric Wiebe. Megan Elizabeth Ennis, dissertation title, Building Science Capital and Family Habitus through a Systems Approach, under the direction of Professor Gail Jones. Catherine Ellen Green, dissertation title, Navigating Cultural Borders, How a Pedagogical Intervention Affected Community College Biology Students' Understanding and Acceptance of Evolution, under the direction of Professor Cesar Delgado. Thank you, Dr. Clark. Would Department Head John Lee please step forward for the recognition of doctoral degrees from the Department of Teacher Education and Learning Sciences? And would the faculty from TAILS please stand and be recognized? We begin with the hooding of the graduates receiving a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Curriculum and Instruction. Brian Roundtree Brinkley. Dissertation title, Innovating in an Era of Standardization, a case study of a teacher's implementation of inquiry-based instruction, under the direction of Professor Megan Manfra. Melinda Lee Titters Pennington. Dissertation title, Adding Pieces to the Puzzle, Experiences of Beginning Teachers Who Receive Professional Development Regarding Students with Autism in General Education Classrooms, under the direction of Professor Susan Osborne and Professor DeLeon Gray. Jason Robert Warnoff. Dissertation title, Teaching Educational Psychology from a race reimage approach under the direction of Professor DeLeon Gray. Thank you, Dr. Lee. Now for the recognition of master's degrees in the Department of Educational Leadership, Policy, and Human Development. Would Department Head Penny Pasquay please step forward? We begin with the Master of Education degrees in Adult and Community College Education. Kylie Josephine Downey. Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Matthew Ryan Bishop. Brittany Aaron Guerin. Thomas Slade Heath. Jada Nicole Jackson. Danica Amore Bailon Kim. Megan Ruth McClellan. Kirsten K. Newell Marino. Carrie Lee Mitran. Tiana Chantal Rogers. Andrew Michael Shaw. Susan Amanda Stevens. Lauren Harris Sweetman. College Counseling and Student Development. Julianne Taylor Britt. Catherine Victoria Brown. Melinda Mindy Ann McDowell. Ashley Nicole Pelham. Thomas Ryan Peterson. Jennifer Margaret Sutton. Crystal Ann Thibodeau. Courtney Aaron Wade. Higher Education Administration, Sarah Catherine Borum. Donald Christopher Brenton. Rebecca Noor Hackney. Brittany Monique Hollis. Courtney Catherine Klauber. Paige Nicole Patton. Carolyn Ann Rock. Camilla Restrepo Chavez. Alexander Patrick Rishuti. Claudia Isabel Rodriguez. Carla Isabel Salas. Garrett Matthew Sims. Charlotte Flannery Stowe. Alexis Nicole Thornton. Coy On Tran. School counseling. Laura Marie Borovitz. Catherine Blythe Braswell. Haley Bridgers. Audrey Celine Carlisle. Sally C. Geyer. Nikki K. Lee. Jessica K. Maddie. Molly Scott Tucker. Ashley Amanda Turton. Training and development. Catherine Ann Fontaine. Rachel Grace King. Olivia Marlowe Rice. Richard Scott Singer. Michael James Van Bargen. Teresa Yvonne Willen. Gabriel Morgan Willison. Now, for the Master of School Administration, Kenneth Stanley Angel. Brittany Bonds Polk. Simone Michelle Brackett. Ashley Marie Barham Briers. Beth Michelle Gulowich. Ashley Denise King. Kristen Rebecca Madison. Douglas Marquis McCullough. Elizabeth K. Prue. Clinton Bryce Richardson. Pamela Sue Rothier. Christy Lynn Rowland. Kimberly Jean Tierney. Thank you, Dr. Pasquay. Now, for the recognition of the Master of Education degrees in the Department of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Education. Would Department Head Aaron Clark please step forward? We'll begin with Mathematics Education. Suzanne Cutts Jordan. Rachel Michelle Nesbitt. Randall Christopher Stepp. Science Education. Mary Catherine Jeanette Douglas. Cynthia Dawn Riddle King. Catherine Elizabeth Kirby. Catherine Rayna McCants. Technology Education. Amber Lee Arvo. Marnie Elizabeth Hill. Devin Gabrielle Lang. Now we will award the Master of Arts in Teaching, Science Education, Samira M. El-Hertani. Emily Ann Davison. Hunter Roland Morris. Thank you, Dr. Clark. Would Department Head John Lee please step forward? Now for the recognition of the Master of Education degrees in Teacher Education and Learning Sciences. We begin with Curriculum and Instruction, Curriculum and Development Supervision. Laura Parker Bonds. Crystal Renee Hokeson. Chantal Lorabu. Lucretia Shanae Smith. Curriculum and instruction, new literacies and global learning, English education. Kirsten Mary Alderdice. Curriculum and instruction, new literacies and global learning, reading. Laura Elizabeth Anderson. Christine Ashu. Sarah Edwards Baker. Holly Suzanne Benisa. Jennifer Lynn Cochran. David Bartow Cousins. Luquita Andrea Covington. Amy Lynn Hyde. Lauren Elizabeth Johnson. Raisha Mary Morrow. Leslie Lynn Mathers. Sarah Dawn McHugh. Chelsea Ann Smith. Chelsea Powers Stilley. Catherine Tatum Tripp. Bria Cofield Wright. Curriculum and instruction, new literacies and global learning, social studies. Christopher O'Brien Graham. Rachel Marie McIntyre. Elementary education. Manisha Jonae Best. Samantha Ray Carter. Shane Matthew Dungilli. Lindsay Arp Edgley. Vangela Yvette Elazer. Lavonda Sharia Green. Catherine Link Ham. Margot Hunter Holly. Lynette G. Marson. Danielle Robin Sharon. Morgan Lee Truesdale. Learning Design and Technology, Vincent Rene Lastreo. Special Education, Alexandra Ivy Kerfman. Melissa Montez Taoka. Now, for the Master of Science degrees, we'll begin with Curriculum and Instruction, Educational Psychology. Erin Renee Elliott. Stephen Michael Gibson. Brianna Patrice Green. Digital Learning and Teaching, Lori Lucas Stroud. Now, we have the Master of Arts in Teaching, beginning with Elementary Education, Heather Lynn Benfield. Ashley Taylor Bunch. Gloria Jean Copeland. Tiffany Renee Fair. Macy Elizabeth Harrison. Sue Jean Cam. Stephen Baisden McKinney. Amanda Lawley Patterson. LaDonna Clarice Ritter. Saida Nadia Saha. Lori Jessica Thompson. Emily Grace Walsh. Megan Lynn Walton Pascal. Deron I. Worthington. Danielle Antonia Cobb. English as a second language. Middle grade language arts education, Rachel Lauren Benesby. Middle grade social studies education, Samantha Taylor Bush. Megan Therese Shaw. Secondary English education, Rebecca Ann Bird. Zachary Wayne Holstein. Ina Boone Sidniak. Secondary Social Studies, William Tyler Ellis. Cheyenne Marie Green. Wyatt Bain Howard. Frank Husking. Natasha Wynn. William Mitchell Olenschlager. Marissa Christina Silva. Special Education, Sarah Elizabeth Fontes. Sarah Smith. Thank you, Dr. Lee and Dean Danowitz. This concludes the recognition of our graduate degrees. Congratulations to all of our doctoral and master's students. We are very proud. We are very proud of your academic accomplishments. I guess I don't have to ask you to give another round of applause. Now, I would like to introduce Mason James Taylor, who is graduating from the Technology, Engineering, and Design Education program. Among his various activities while a student, he was a College of Education ambassador, an undergraduate research assistant, and an education council representative. Following graduation, he will teach and launch the Technology, Engineering, and Design program at Green Level High School, which opens this fall in Wake County. Please join me in welcoming Mason to the stage.
How y'all doing? My name is Mason Taylor. I'm a technology, engineering, and design education major, former College of Education ambassador, and future teacher at Green Level High School. I've had the privilege to recruit future educators, develop curriculum for engineering by design, and contribute to grants funded by the National Science Foundation. At Green Level, I'll be a part of the team opening Wake County's newest high school and be in charge of starting their technology, engineering, and design program. I never thought in my wildest dreams that I would have these opportunities. I'm from a little town called Mount Airy, North Carolina. Yeah. Mayberry to those of you who grew up watching the Andy Griffith Show with your parents or grandparents. Also known as Yee Yee to some of my students I've taught here in Wake County this semester. Thank you, Willie. Apparently, if you're from anywhere smaller than Cary, then you get questions like, Mr. T, what kind of truck do you drive? Mr. T, did you drive your tractor to school? Mr. T, since you're from Yee Yee, we respect your opinion on this. Do you like the original or the remix of Old Town Road better? Remix, Willie. But don't let the accent fool you. I, along with everyone I've met here in the College of Ed, am more than how I look or sound. During my time in the College of Education, I've met so many other people who don't fit what society views as right or expected of them. I look into the crowd at all those I've grown to know and love through being in the College of Ed, and see so many people who don't fit into a mold of who they should or shouldn't be. I've met some amazing people in my time here, and I know that each and every person sitting here with a funny hat on their head brings something different and something new to the field of education. And that's the beauty of being in the College of Ed here at NC State. You can look one way and act and sound another. You can come from a small town or a big city, and you can make a difference in the world. You can inspire the future of our planet to be the best versions of themselves they can be, just as the people in this college have done for myself and countless others. While student teaching, I had a student ask me, "Mr. Taylor, why did you want to teach? You know everything about engineering, so why be a teacher?" And I responded, "Because I want to change the world." I want to change education for the better. We need more great teachers, people who care and want to make a difference. Sure, I can make much, much better money being an engineer. But why be one engineer when I can inspire thousands? But because I chose education, I have the opportunity to inspire my students to be the best version of themselves they can be. Because I chose education, I have the opportunity to inspire my students to be the best version of themselves they can be. Because I chose education, I can help the kids who don't know when their next meal will come. Because I chose education, I can show my students what it means to love what you do and who you do it for. As people, as educators, and as graduates from NC State's College of Education, we don't fit the mold. We don't follow the paths others set for us. We aren't defined by our past or by our mistakes. Who we are is a reflection of who we aspire to be. There's a reason we all chose education. We come from different backgrounds, communities, and experiences, and we all have the ability to make a difference in the lives of others. I genuinely cannot wait to see the extraordinary things you all do for the field of education. It has been an honor to learn, teach, and grow alongside each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of the best 4 years of my life. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today. And thank you for refusing to fit the mold and being the amazing individuals that you are. Good luck and go Pack.
Thank you. Thank you, Mason. I would like to invite Dean Danowitz and Department Head Aaron Clark to join me for the recognition of the Bachelor of Science degrees from the Department of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Education. And in just a little while, We will have the students to recognize. While we are waiting, I will share with what Mason said. You know, a lot of times in education, people say, why do you want to teach? Those who can do, and those who can't teach. But just as Mason observed, we always say in the College of Education, those who can do, and those who care teach. Fumike Akbola. Susanna Grace Gaster. Maida Spell Piner. Marcy Elizabeth Thornton. Chantal Carrie Maria Imani Warfield. Carrie Lee Barnes. Mathematics education, Rebecca Elizabeth Davis. Victoria Elizabeth Grant. Brittany Desiree Little. Alyssa Rose McNary. Sabrina Montserrat. Rachel Marie Neville. Caitlin Nicole Fiersdorf. Luke Christopher Sane. Lauren Sybil Wilcox. Sky Veranda Zambrano. Science education, Sarah Catherine Bowman. Leanna Marie Dreyer. Katie Sue Finger. Meyer Jane Marin. Jed Garrett McLaughlin. Rachel Elizabeth Price. Technology, engineering, and design education, Taylor Danielle Blankenship. Chad Emerson Butts. Caleb Payne Duvernay. Michael David Goss. Torrance Chase Hamilton. Alexander Reginald Hartland. John Phillips McAdam. Catherine Hope Martin. Aaron Matthew Nugent. Dongjin Song. Connor Torrey Sheehan. Yeah, I'm ready. There you. Alexis Kahilo He Makani Makamakapilili Makana A Kaika Namu Springs. Mason James Taylor. Adam Garner Tokenitz. Austin Scott Tucker. But wait. Thank you, Dr. Clark. Would Department Head John Lee please step forward for the recognition of undergraduate degrees from the Department of Teacher Education and Learning Sciences. We will begin with the Bachelor of Science degrees in elementary education. Dina Janine Alzabin. Kelsey Ann Badgett. Nicole Lee Beals. Amber Nicole Black. Danielle Christine Blinderman. Kelsey Brooke Bryce. Olivia Hope Bruderman. Madison Nicole Cosby. Brittany Nicole Craven. Danielle Nicole Nofrio. Jennifer Nicole Davis. Meredith Addie Dickens. Peyton Elizabeth Doherty. Elena Kate Dunn. Morgan Christina Eflin. Haley Elizabeth Evans. Rachel Marie Giddings. Kelsey Maria Harris. Grace Mackenzie Hickey. Taylor Lee Hucks. Emma Price Hughes. Lindsay Nicole Jones. Latine Elizabeth Mose. Morgan McIntyre. Michaela Gray McLam. Maura Ann Murphy. Kelsey Ann Palmer. Savannah Elizabeth Phipps. Camila Jimana Portocarrero Morales. Rebecca Susan Pridgeon. Ashley Lane Rhodes. Caitlin Breon Richard. Anna Elizabeth Schlesinger. Lauren Grace Smith. Lydia Elizabeth Stocks. Sarah Dean Suffrage. Mackenzie Elizabeth Reed. Taylor Ashley West. Rachel Alexandria Wilson. Lindsay Page Wright. Addison Lee Yancey. Bailey Marie Ziveth. Middle grades education. Brianna Marie Barber. Josiah M. Blevins. Marissa Caitlin Clark. Sam William Costello III. Jason Robert Elliott. Conchetta Paulette Eric Yellow. Dion Jamal Figueroa. Paul Joseph Marchese. Nicole Fields Miller. Mingju Ying. Cassandra Lenore Nothinger. Catherine Grace O'Neill. Laura Allison Sheldon. And finally, Hannah Louise Smith. This concludes the recognition of our degrees. We are very proud of all of our graduates and their academic accomplishments. Will you join me in recognizing all of our new graduates just one more time? At this time, I'd like to invite Dr. Paola Stein, our Associate Dean for Research and Innovation, to the podium to honor those students who have received departmental dissertation awards.
Good afternoon. It's now my pleasure to recognize this academic year's Doctoral Dissertation Award recipients. These students were selected through faculty committees in their departments for the outstanding quality of their research. Their studies address key challenges in the areas of expertise and highlight the importance of educational research for advancing our college's land-grant mission. These students will receive a certificate from our college and also a $1,000 cash award for their excellent work. Students, please stand to be recognized when I call your name and read the names of members of your dissertation committees. Educational Leadership Policy and Human Development Department, Dr. Ashley Gray. Please stand and be recognized. Professor Joy Gaston Gales was the director of Dr. Gray's dissertation committee, and other committee members were doctors Mark Grimmett, Alyssa Rockenbach, Tara Hudson, and Audrey Jager. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Education Department. Dr. Mona Tauber, please stand and be recognized. Professor Paola Stein was the chair of Dr. Tauber's dissertation committee, and other committee members were doctors Temple Wakowiak, Karen Keene, Angela Wiseman, and external member Dr. Daniel Heck. Thank you. Teacher Education and Learning Sciences Department, Dr. Nancy Smith. Standing in for Dr. Smith today are her parents, Harold and Linda Schneider. Please stand and be recognized. I don't know where you are. Professor Kevin Oliver was the chair of Dr. Smith's dissertation committee, and other committee members were doctors Hiller Spires, Holly Lynn Lee, Megan Munfra, and external member Dr. Andrew Bartlett. Congratulations one more time to our awardees. Now I would like to invite Dr. Anona Smith-Williams to the podium to share additional Special Students Awards and recognitions.
Good afternoon. I am pleased to recognize graduate groups and individuals at this time. The North Carolina Principal Fellows Program provides competitive, merit-based scholarship loan to individuals with exceptional academic ability who have teaching or relevant experience and who desire to enter school administration in a North Carolina public school. Will members of the North Carolina Principal Fellows please stand and be recognized? Thank you. The Graduate School hosts a campus-wide graduate student research symposium that includes poster presentations from over 200 graduate students from across the university. The judges are members of the faculty. The College of Education winners are Megan Ennis from Science Education, received first place. And second place, Michelle Nugent. Please join me in congratulating these winners. Epsilon Pi Tau is an honor society for graduate and undergraduate students in technology education. The Epsilon Pi Tau Leadership Award goes to Deidre Kelly. Deidre, please stand and be recognized at this time. Is Deidre not here? Will all members of Epsilon Pi Tau please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Don't be shy. There you go. Okay. Kappa Delta Pi is an international honor society in education for both graduate and undergraduate students. Please stand and be recognized if you're a member of Kappa Delta Pi. There you go. I will now recognize graduates who have participated in undergraduate enrichment and honors programs at the college and university level. The college's first cohort of elementary research fellows is graduating. They came in and joined with faculty to participate in research activities. Please stand if you're an elementary research fellow. Please stand and be recognized if you're a Good Night Scholar. These scholarships recipients participated in various professional Remain standing. These scholarship recipients participated in various professional service and STEM-related research programs activities. Their director, Dr. Allison Midland, is also graduating, so please stand and join your Good Night Scholars. The Park Scholarship Program aims to bring exceptional students to NC State based on outstanding accomplishments and potential in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Please stand and be recognized if you're a Park Scholar. Hey, Kelsey, woo! I would now like to recognize those students who successfully completed the requirements of the Passport to Success program. These students completed 12 high-impact experiences to expand their 21st century skills as educators. Please stand and be recognized if you're a Passport to Success graduate. Thank you. The College of Education houses SAY, Students Advocating for Youth, which is a village community. They work with students in the public schools to help with their own advocacy skills and work with these students. Please stand and be recognized if you're a member of SAY, DAY, or LEAD. All right, Sayers, woo! Thank you. The University Honors Program seeks the top undergraduates from across every college at NC State and invites them to participate in the research mission of the university. Wamora Murphy in elementary education, please stand and be recognized. Bear with me. The University Scholars Program. The University Scholars Program introduces a community of high-achieving students to the visual and performing arts and inspires them to explore and engage through international and outdoor educational programs. Please stand and be recognized if you're a University Scholar. Thank you. Every year, each academic program selects an Education Council Outstanding Senior. I am honored to recognize this year's recipients. Please stand and be recognized and remain standing until I've called all names. Elementary Education, Elena Kate Dunn. Middle grades, Language Arts and Social Studies, Brianna Barber. Mathematics High School, Sabrina Monserrat. Mathematics Education Middle School, Bethany Hems. She's somewhere up there. There you go. Okay. Science Education, Myra Marin. Science Education Middle School, Jed McLaughlin. And finally, Technology, Engineering, Design Education, Adam Tokenitz. Please join me in congratulating all of these students. Thank you. And finally, I will now acknowledge departmental special awards. Please stand and be recognized when I call your name, and please, if the audience could hold your applause until I've called all names. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics Education Department, the Robert H. Hammond Outstanding Student Achievement in Graphic Communication Minor Award, Alberto Quiago. He's graduating in engineering. The Garland Kermit Hilliard Outstanding Student Achievement in Technology, Engineering, and Design Education, Aaron Cotty. The John Park Memorial Outstanding Senior Award in Science Education Middle School, Sarah Bowman. We can remain standing. The John Park Memorial Outstanding Senior Award in Science Education High School, Myra Marin. That's okay. The Eileen Williams Service Award in Mathematics Education, John Pritchett, who is a teacher at Athens Drive High School. Outstanding Service Award in Technology Education, Wes Petty, who is a teacher at Middle Creek High School. And the John Park Outstanding Service Award in Science Education, Sarah Morey, a teacher at Middle Creek High School. Please join me in congratulating all of our students and our current teachers. Thank you. Teacher Education and Learning Sciences Department, the John Arnold Middle Grades English Language Arts and Social Studies Award, Josiah Blivens. Remain standing. The Pat Dalton Middle Grade Language Arts and Social Studies Award, Conchetta Aiello. The Jimmy Shear Outstanding Senior Service Award, Kelsey Harris. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates this evening. I would now like to ask Dean Marianne Danowitz to please come forward with closing remarks.
Once again, and it can't be said enough, congratulations to each of our graduates, and welcome to the College of Education alumni family. Please know you always have a home in our college. Our college is your college, and it is your home. Each of you has been given a pin with the College of Education emblem. We've given you these pins so you always remember that you have ties to the college and support from the college. We hope that you will wear that pin with integrity, pride, and confidence, knowing that you are prepared for the responsibilities, challenges, and opportunities that lie before you. I have a few instructions to read, so please be attentive. Student graduates and guests, please remain seated until the platform party has exited. We ask that our graduating students follow the marshals to the exit. We ask that all guests remain standing until all faculty and students have exited. And after the recessional, you're all invited to join us for refreshments in the lobby here in Reynolds. And finally, to our mothers, I wish you a very happy Mother's Day, and this will be one that you will always remember. And to our class of 2019, in the words of our student speakers, Jamelia Davis and Mason Taylor, never doubt your ability to make a difference in the lives of others. And remember, what stands between us and an equitable future is the educator you decide to be. So congratulations, and may you always be the leader of the pack. Go Pack!
you.